All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully, Most High in your house shall bless you all day. By His mercies, you are consumed when we're alive. Most High in your house shall's, body or naturally alive, man. Sorry, I just kind of got a lot on my mind, but I'm just going to, no, so something we're going to talk about real quick. Come back with a quick video, man, because you know what it is. I was just thinking about this like the other day, man, being that pillar of salt. Because I was looking at Revelation the other day, and also to not being the pillar of rest, and not being the pillar of salt as lots, man. But that pillar, man, when you go even into that word, man, because that means like really being a support, man. That's just like a. I was looking at the definition earlier, man, but we just gonna go into this, man. And also too, I just read this earlier in Proverbs 9, since today's the 9th. So we're just gonna go into this, man. We're going into what pillar, like this we're just gonna go into it, man. Like and then how this all relates to the volume book or the book, how your house shot comes in it, man. Like and how can we be that, man? And being, but let's just look at it, man. Ecclesiastes also on Sirach chapter 36 and 24. It says, "He that getteth a wife getteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest." Exactly, man. So that's what, but like what wife, being the wife of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, man, being like unto himself, man. Like we had to that's why we had to be one with him, walking as he walked, man. Like of course we never be him, but yeah, listen, man. Like being called after his name, walking as he walked, be his disciple, man. Like doing things that he did, man. Like having the same mind, man, being on the same accord, man. That's what it is, man. Like that's why Sirach says, "Has thou have a wife after thy mind," just like the David, man, a man after Most High in your house shall's heart, man. But it says, "He that giveth a wife giveth a possession." So yeah, it help like unto self, and a pillar of rest. So yeah, man, let's get this Proverbs 9 and 1, man, because let's look at this, man. So this goes into how we can be that pillar of rest, man. Not to and one, how Shaw gave the game not to be the pillar of salt. Actually, no, let's look at that real quick in Luke. Where is it at? Mm-hmm. 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 It was in 12. I remember it being 13. Mm-hmm. I really want to remember lots. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, exactly. Here it is. Yeah. I was trying to find the lot, so but here's how to not be the pillar of salt, man. My bad, y'all. It says, "In your house I said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow." Ironically enough, this is Luke 9, exactly. Since we just going to shoot this whole thing with the pillar, we're just going to say in chapter 9 today, man. That's crazy. With the ninth chapter in certain books, it says, and no man putting his hand on the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh, man. And also to the inward kingdom, like how I said, gave the game later on in Luke 17, man. But that's what, going back to our old man, looking back at that old man. It's not going into talking about yourself and like your past experiences that help you shape who you are today. But it's more going to that Sirach 42 goes into certain things you should be ashamed of, say if you broke certain crimes or was in the streets, you should be kind of ashamed of that now, or just ashamed of that old man, pretty much, man. But depending on who you were, but also too at the core is still being yourself, but also too it's still a balance, because that helps shape you more and others can learn from it. But still, not just like the brother Akai Ward was talking about on his class like the other few weeks ago, man. He said, listen, still talking about the old man and who he was before he came in this walk, man. No, man, just talking about that. Now it's like cool, like on a natural tip, like talking like yeah, but seriously, but no, but a lot of times too, man, that old and he's still like killing off that old man too, so that type of stuff. But yeah, that's how you don't be a pillar of salt. Like it says, but it gotta be the pillar of rest to your house, and you'll get that everlasting rest. Like and your house shall said unto your house shall said unto him, no man no man having his hand put to the plow is looking back is fit for the kingdom of your house. So yeah, just don't look back like Lot's wife and come a pillar of salt. You need to be that pillar of rest. Just like how Shah's on rest, he gave us rest. Like on this side and the next. Like we gotta be a rest to him, man. Well, he doesn't really need a rest, but y'all know, hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all can pick up what I'm putting down, like they say. I'm kidding, but yeah. So let's go to Proverbs 9 real quick. Also, Matthew 24 says, "Don't on the housetop." Y'all know Matthew 24. That's how you not become a pillar of salt. Just going kind of do what we talked about the other day, man. Like going back looking like the enticing cares of the world, all the stuff like that. The world, like still looking back as that, man. Like the enticing of the world. It's like yeah, like we kind of talked about the other day. Like that's talking about that. But let's grab yeah, let's just go. Yeah, let's go Proverbs 9 real quick, man. But that's how we don't become pillars of salt. So yeah, we're going to say in the 9th verse in chapter 9 today for a lot of reasons, man. But Proverbs chapter 9, Proverbs chapter 9 and it reads, yeah, wisdom had built her house, and she hath hewn down her out. And she hath hand out her 7 pillars. So yeah, man. Spiritually too, I was also wondering too, like because this is of course the 7 spirits of the Most High to the completion, and also too this could be the 7 churches. I always thought like that, man. But like because how shall comes to the bottom of the book. It says whether, but also too this being that pillar of rest. Like let's look at Sirach again. He that giveth a wife beginneth a possession and held like unto himself and the pillar of rest. So yeah. And like just like Proverbs 14:1 says, listen, a wise woman builds her house. Like and that's what we're building. We're not building the kingdom. We're building the house. The only kingdom we can build is within. Like Jude 1:20 says, build each other up in the faith. That's it. And the kingdom within. So like but he that giveth a wife giveth a possession and a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest and wisdom. Like, but God walk as he walking in wisdom like unto himself. Because like wasn't the house shot the wisest man that ever walked the earth, like pursuant to Matthew 12:42, after of course, like Solomon was, but then the greater Solomon came. So like and also seeing what you call him, even speaking of Solomon names peace, because a lot of times in the world they say, listen, there's a lot of times in the world, like they say, listen, I want to be a woman that a lot of brothers, whether in the word or out the word, like I haven't heard so much brothers say this in the word, but no, when people say this, I get what the gist of they're saying, but they say, when they say, listen, I want my wife, I want my woman to be my peace, but no, remember this though, man, because it's crazy, because like but Yahushua, let's get John 14 real quick, just go into that peace, man, because yeah, it says. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, and not as the world giveth, but I give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. So yeah, man, how shall gave his wife his peace, man. So like but I get what people say when they say that, man, because like especially Jake, man, dealing with what you deal with on a regular day-to-day basis, man. You coming home to whatever woman or your wife woman is, man, it's certainly like that pillar of rest that you want to be, man, because you're already dealing with stuff like outside of that, man. Not only stuff outside, just within, man, like inwardly, but also too outside. So that's just is what it is, because Solomon just came up my mind, means peace. But yeah, it says wisdom hath built her house, and she had hid down her 7 pillars. So yeah, man, that's just moving in wisdom, man, having that those pillars, man. That's what it is, man. But also too, man, like also too, man, I think this right here is going to the 7 churches as well. That's just me. I could be wrong, but Revelation. But let's go Job 9:6, man. We stand in 9, like But this is also how we be a pillar, man. We gotta serve him, and this is how we serve him, man. Because let's go Job 9 real quick, man. Job 9:6. It says, and he says, which shaketh the earth, Job 9:6, which shaketh the earth, tremble out her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. Yeah, so see, the pillars thereof tremble. So see, this like we said, we got to be that pillar of rest, right? We got to be that pillar to the Most High Yahushua, right? But we tremble, right? Okay, just like James, James 2:19, man. It says even demons, they tremble at the at the Most High Yahushua, man. Even they're scared of them, man. So, um, but that all goes into this. How are we supposed to do it? Let's get this in James chapter 9 and verse 20. So that's why the whole fallen angels and stuff like that, and the Most High in Yahushua, the Most High versus God versus Satan, the Most High Yahushua versus Satan, man. That's not even accurate, man. Really, because I get it, because it's how it's really taught. Like even before I came to word things, and that's how it's taught, and people kind of run with it. But once you get to know the Most High Yahushua, in the word, it's kind of not. It's not like Satan and the demons are like and all the angels, they're obedient to the Most High Yahushua. I get it. The whole Book of Enoch stuff and all the other fallen angel stuff. Listen, I get that. But that's really not what it is. But let's grab this too. James chapter 2:19. It says that thou. Let's read Job chapter 9 verse 6 again. It says, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. So it says that thou believest thou believest there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also and believe and tremble. So yeah, they even believe, man. So exactly, and but in tremble, man. But how much more, because like the Brother Chronicles Jews used to say, man, that we're supposed to, because so this lines up too, 2 Esdras 8:21, man. Let's look at that real quick. Just because I haven't read this in a while, man. 2 Esdras chapter 8 verse 21. Because this lines up with that exactly. Yep, exactly. 2 Esdras chapter 8 and verse 21. Whose throne is instemmable. I'm sorry, I forgot how to put. Instemmable, I think that's how you pronounce it. Whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand within trembling. Same thing we just read in James chapter 2:19, man. So even angels, like are in fear of the Most High Yahushua. Even they tremble at His presence, man. So how much more, like the Brother Chronicles Judah used to say, man. We're as Jake, man. As we're supposed to be like sons of God, man. We're supposed to be physical. Actually, what we talked about in the Song of Solomon, the Vigil video we talked about the other week, man, how Yahushua said, watch ye and pray with me, and this is how Solomon had mighty men, which was kind of spiritually representing angels, while he was asleep watching over him, man. We're supposed to be the physical, like the Brother Chronicles of Judah said, we're supposed to be the physical manifestation of angels in heaven, man. That's why the angel that saw John the Reverend later said, what, man, I'm your brother also, man. I'm just in heaven, man. It's on earth as in heaven. And also too, that's that Hebrews 13:1 and 2, man. Like, let brotherly love continue, man, because you can entertain angels unawares, man. So we're supposed to be that, in this realm, man. So yeah. But how we do that, man? Because they said that tremble. It says, but also too, we're supposed to be that pillar for the Most High Yahushua. And pillar means pretty much to help me, a support as well, man, a wife. In that aspect, if you look up the definitions, so of course it's going to other definitions, but one of them was that a support. But Job chapter 9 verse 6, it says, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. So yeah, let's look at this again, man. Let's look at this. Let's look at Psalms 2. That's how. Yeah, how we're supposed to do it. Serve Him in fear and trembling. That's how we're supposed to do it. Just like those angels and demons believe and tremble. So that's how we do it. That's how we're supposed to be that pillar as well. That's one of the reasons to be a pillar. I can't say rest because we can't give rest to Most High Yahushua, man. But be that pillar unto Him, man. Be that support that help me, that wife, pretty much, because it's just akin to it. Because it said He that gave a wife is give possession is like a pillar of rest. So same type of deal. It says Psalms chapter and this lines up with that Philippians 2:12. It says, serve the Lord with fear and trembling. So yeah, exactly. Then we're going to get, because it all lines up with the pillar, man. Let's get to Philippians, then we hit Revelation, then we're going to close out. Philippians chapter 2 verse 12. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but how much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." So how you do that? Serve the Lord with fear and trembling as well. But also too, that, fear as in you have a healthy fear of Him, man. Like, yeah, fear of the Father. I mean, 2 Timothy and John says fear, but that's going to that's going to something else, man. It's going to down things in nature, man. But no, you still fear Him like you would. I like the Chris Rock said back in the day, man. I think it was is a special almost 24 years ago on Bring the Pain, man. I think it was that, or was it Bigger or Black? I think it was the next one, man. He said, "Listen, man, when I always got, cause me, man, I used to wild out, man. I was act up. Man, I was a child, man. I was always I was wild, man. But but when it hit my mom, cause back in my generation, of course, back in me coming up in the generation, I should say, generation before me, man. When it got to mom, it was a problem, but when it got to dad. When it got to pop, man, it was an issue, man. You didn't want that, man. So that's that Hebrews 12:9. How much more the Heavenly Father, man? So just like I always say, man, listen, that's that Amos, man. I don't want to see the Most High in your house. I don't want to see their indignation, man. I don't want to see them angry, man. Like that Second Peter, man. We want to see a new earth, a new heaven, man. Like, why would you want to see your father upset, man? I still don't want to see my father upset, my natural father. So how much more the Heavenly Father upset, man? So that's is what it is. But let's get this. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but how much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." So yeah, how you do that? Serve fear and trembling, and do that. But you can still become that pillar. Watch this, man. Revelation 3 and 12, man, because you're talking about becoming that pillar. He that overcome, exactly. He that overcometh, I will make a pillar in the temple of my God, and will I make and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, and I'll write upon him a new name. And that new name is being that new creature, man. Just like we talked about in that video, man. He tells the end from the beginning, man. Becoming a new creature, having what? The gospel, the word, the testimony, the new covenant preaching. Like he says in Mark 16, go preach the gospel, to every creature, man. And just like how Adam named all the creatures, Yahweh Shai is going to name all the new creatures, man. Because he tells the end from the beginning, man. Because, Adam, he was naming the creatures. That was actual creatures, actual animals. But spiritually, man, because the house, I said, what, my words are spirit. Spiritually, man, he's gonna give this line up that new name. That's the new creature. He's the second Adam. He's gonna name the creatures again, man. In the garden, man. So in the king. So that is what it is, man. So, but that's all become being a pillar, man. Help me being a wife, man. Fulfilling the Most High your house as will and their vision. So. That's just is what it is, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.